Okay, so welcome back to looking at the Happenista journal. I'm Jenny Garrett, and here we are looking at the next few pages. So on the left-hand side is your amazing financial goal. And so much of the research says that women are not very good with making sure they keep a handle on their money. They sometimes even leave it to their partner to manage the money, even when they're the main breadwinner in their home. And we know that's not the smartest thing to do. So here you get to focus on your finances. So, what's your ideal salary? What do you want to have money to spend on each month? What do you want to put towards your dreams, your course fees, your children's education, whatever it is? And have this idea of what your financial goal is. Last year, I set myself a goal that was really a stretch for me, and I think I achieved it. I have to sit down and have a look, but something came in the middle of the year that I think helped me smash my goal. And when I wrote the goal in, I was thinking, well, never done that before. How am I going to do that? I don't know, but I'm going to put it out there. And I was able to, I think, smash my financial goal. So it is really possible to put in what you want to be earning, what you want to be spending, what you want to be spending money on dreams for. So it tells you how much you need to earn. If I think, well, I've got mortgage, I've got bills, I've got some fritter money, I want to put some money away to dreams. And then I say, I need £1,000 each month for all of these things. Then I know that my goal is at least £12,000, but it could be more. And so it's really up to you what you choose to put in here. But think about it. How much do I need to spend or want to spend? How much do I want to save? And that tells you how much you want to earn. And I think that's a really good place to start, rather than that, I don't know, let me pluck a figure out of the sky. And think about it in conjunction with those dreams. If you want to buy a new home, maybe you want to earn a lot more money than you earned before. If you want to grow your business, maybe you need to be adding a large amount to cover someone's income. Whatever it is, think about that and put it in there. And then you'll have a target for yourself. I'm sure you know the saying, what gets measured gets done. And you need to measure and keep a tight focus on your finances if you want to make a difference and achieve something there. Fantastic. So the next page just says lists. And it's whatever kind of list you want to put. People find lists very therapeutic. It might be the list of the podcasts that you're going to listen to, or the movies you're going to watch this year, or the theatre productions, or it might be a list of where you want to put your worries down. Some people have lists where they put all of their worries and concerns, and then they give themselves just 10 minutes a day to worry, and then they move on. And they just park it, every day at 3 o'clock, I'm going to worry for 10 minutes and I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to multitask. I'm not going to do my emails. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to do anything else, but focus on my worries. And then I'm going to park them until tomorrow. And it compartmentalizes your worries then, so that they don't, take over every bit of every day, which is what you don't want. There's been a huge amount of anxiety this year, worrying about health, worrying about shielding others, worrying about financial security, job security, etc. There's also been a huge amount of creativity as well. So you might write down your worry lists, your things you're anxious about, and worry about them every day just for 10 minutes. Or you might write down your creative ideas, the ones that we go into the shower, you have this bright idea, and then by the time you're getting out of the shower, you're kind of talking yourself out of it. Well, why not capture them here and capture all of your creativity? And you might just write your grocery list. That's fine if that's what you want to do. But I think this can be a space for something really different. Whether it's your concerns, whether it's around your creativity, whether it's around your podcast and your inspiration. It's your choice. Make of it what you wish, but you can put your lists there. And then you can see on the next page, it's a letter that you write to yourself that you can read at the end of the year. For those who've attended the journals, you know that we're big fans of writing letters to ourselves. It's very powerful to read back. You might write the letter to yourself, and then you might, I don't know, stick a piece of paper over it so you don't keep going back and looking at it, because it's really nice to be surprised about what you said to yourself. Some people remember what they wrote to themselves and they won't open it until they know that they've achieved it, but we're all really different. But I love to write letters. That letter to myself, you know, this is what you need to know, or I'm really proud of you, or forgive yourself for, or, you know, by the end of the year, you have achieved, you've done this, you've got this, you know, well done you. Whatever you want to say, you can put it in there. Mine definitely will be, dear future self, you know, you've got through the year, well done, and you've done these things, and you've been this kind of person. Yeah, so that's what mine will focus on, but you do it as you wish. And then there's just a space on the right hand side for notes, and I would say you can continue your letter there if you wanted to, or you can just journal. There's some great journal prompts out there. Yeah, you know, what success is to me, or you know, what is it I bring to the kind of work I do, or the leader I am is. There's so many different ways to journal, or the career I'm seeking is, or the kind of parent or spouse I want to be, or friend I want to be is, or the difference I want to make in the world is. So you can find a journal prompt and do some journaling there on the right hand side, or you can just continue your letter, which I think that's what I will be doing, because I never have enough space for what I want to say. So those are further areas for your reflection. And again, I'm encouraging you to do this all before the 1st of January. So you've got it all done and you're in a great place and a springboard to start 2021. Then we move on to just your calendar of the year. If there are important times, birthdays, you know, different things, Easter, whatever it is you want to put in, you might want to mark them off so they're easy to find on this main calendar here. And then, this is new for 2021, we have colouring pages. One of our Happenistas is a woman called Sarah Holdcroft. She is a publisher of books and a book coach, and she's kindly supplied a couple of colouring pages that we can colour in with motivational quotes. So those times when you just need a bit of mindfulness, a bit of quiet time, you want to be alone with your thoughts, so your mind is really busy, you can colour in the quote while also thinking about the quote. So making an effort is easy when you are doing something you love. Yeah, so colour it in. You can colour in the letters as well as colouring the outline, the leaves, everything. So you can colour it in, but you can also be mindful and meditate on the quote as well and what it means for you. So there's more than one of them in this journal. So an added bonus for this year. Then we move into the first quarter, and the format is the same for every quarter and for every month. We have a theme for the month. This one is January for planning, and a quote, I'm a doer, I take action and get things accomplished. I think that's great for January, isn't it? For us to actually springboard and push ourselves forward. So what's the one big thing you'll achieve this month? Don't have lots of things. It just becomes overwhelming. Just what's the one thing that you want to make sure that you get done in January? And what you'll be doing towards your goals as well. And what's your focus or your intention? I like to talk about being intentional. Those of you who've completed my online program, the Happenista Project, know that I start with that idea of the fact is, how do I want to be? Not just what do I want to do, but how do I want to be? For example, if I wanted to focus on my health and well-being and what the food I eat, I might say, I want to be a person who enjoys my food, but who also thinks about what I'm putting into my mouth. Yeah, I want to revel in the food I eat and enjoy it, but be very mindful of what it is that I'm putting into myself. And I want to be really conscious that when I'm eating to replenish my body. So that's how I want to be. It's different to a goal, which might be, I want to lose 2 pounds in January. Yeah. And how you want to be is something that you can wake up each day, even if you didn't quite succeed the day before, and say, I'm going to try again today. I'm going to be that person today. And it can become a habit for you. So you can choose to call it your focus or your intention. And it's, how do you want to be during January? Yeah. Do you want to be a nurturing person, a kind person, a healthy person? Yeah. Who do you want to be, and how? And who do you want to be? So this is what we have. The idea of, I'm working towards my goal this month by maximum of 3 small actions, maximum of 3. Do not overwhelm yourself. And I know some people, they don't plan their whole year. They just plan for 3 months at a time. I think with the world as it is currently, knowing what will happen in 3 months' time is an amazing feat in itself anyway, isn't it? But yeah, you don't have to plan too far ahead. And I like monthly planning. I do have an overall idea of where I'm going, but I also like to not plan too far ahead, especially in the world we are in. So again, we have all of the dates that you can fill in. And if there's something specific that you want to remember, or something significant that's happening, you can put it in the box on the bottom of the right-hand page. And you might want to write things in here, or color in days specifically, just to give you that overview. And then at the beginning of each month, we talk about social media. So if you want to do something around your social media, and social media is really important, whether you run a business or whether you are advancing your career now, being visible is key, especially when we're doing so much online. So you can put a focus around your social media, key messages you might want to share, what ideas you might try. Is there a call to action? Is there something you want people to do as a result of your social media? Maybe you're going to set up a campaign. Maybe you're doing some activism, or a charity that you care about, or a cause you care about, something like that. You could have a call to action, even if the call to action isn't specifically about something to do with you, but something that matters to you. And you can put in the social media channels. So you might put Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and how many followers you currently have. So that at the end of the year, you can track where you started and where you ended up. And that's again something I did for my particular channels, and it was great to see how they grew, because when it's a few people a month incrementally, you don't notice it so much. And it can go up and down, but if you look at the beginning of the year to the end of the year, you're likely to have seen an increase. And also what you'll do, and actually what if there's a particular platform you might focus on. Again, you can spread yourself too thin. So you might say, well, I'm going to just focus on LinkedIn more than anything, and the others might be, I'll do them if I can. So you might want to do that. And you might also want to connect with influencers. Who's expert in the area that you want to work in, or that you are interested in. Maybe you work in tech. Maybe you want to see some tech influencers. Maybe you work in marketing. Maybe you're a coach. You want to see the influential coaches. Whatever it is, you can target an influencer a month and just maybe share and maybe connect with them. Maybe tag them in your posts. See what difference that makes for you. You can also look up important calendar days. There's days like World Kindness Day and World Diversity Day, and different days, International Women's Day, for example. And if they're important days in the month, you might want to do some social media around those. But again, don't overwhelm yourself. Do what's really of interest to you. And one thing I've noticed around social media is about making it meaningful. It's not just about posting for the sake of it. It's better to post less, but post things that really matter. So again, don't think you've got to post every minute of every day, but it's good to be strategic and think about what you're doing. And then you've got a space for journaling or notes, which I think is great. And then we move into the normal sort of diary stroke calendar area. So you've got notes on the left-hand side. I do a bit of bullet journaling here, a bit of a to-do list for the week, as well as writing in what I'm doing each day. And then, a space for my gratitudes each week. And, this is about successes. What have I been able to achieve this week? So I spend some time usually on a Sunday reflecting on my gratitudes and also reflecting on what I've achieved. And there's always a quote relating to the theme of the month that is really worth reflecting on because they're quite powerful and can give you some helpful insight and keep you on track. So that's what they look like each month, as you can see here. And that's the standard format. And then at the end of the month, we have my amazing monthly income. Yeah, so what income did you bring in? And I love this part here, bonuses that you were given. Did someone buy you lunch or buy you a coffee? Did you get a little check in the post or a rebate? Did you find £1? Did someone give you £1 to put in your supermarket trolley because you didn't have any change? We get quite a lot of gifts and we don't always take notice of them. And it's important to notice every gift you get, every financial gift, every gift that's worth some money. Sometimes people send me a book to read and, that's a gift. It's maybe worth £15. I would put my little £15 bonus in there. Someone's chosen to give me something. And then you might have a mantra around your money as well. So something that you want to say around your attitude to money. We all have different approaches and different ways of thinking about money. Worth checking in on whether your attitude is a healthy one, and you might need to change your mantra to think about money differently. And then we have an end of month evaluation. What are the small victories that you can celebrate this month? Your favorite memories? You had time for you, where was the self-care? Where was the reflection time? Where was the space to replenish? Where was your me time? And you followed up on networking events. And also you brought in sales or income or made savings of. So a little focus on your money there. And then we go on to February and so on. So we go through like that. Okay, there will be another video to follow, which takes you through a few more pages in the journal. There are some additional pages at the back that you might not have noticed. So I will share them with you on the next video.